Hi, and welcome back. In this video, I want to briefly share with you how we used our product goal canvas to build the product goal for our self-paced online courses, or in short, SPOCs. When the pandemic hit, we quickly had to move most of our offerings into the digital space. This meant running live instructor-led trainings via Zoom or other solutions. But after a short period of time, we realized that there is more opportunity in this digital space. Maybe we can address a lot of the problems, a lot of the challenges that we had seen as an organization at our clients in the past. So we came up with the idea of offering self-paced online courses. But before jumping into building them, we said, let's use our own tools and first craft a great product goal for these self-paced online courses. We started out with our customer segments, where we identified 3 different types of customers. The first group were corporations. These are all the organizations that try to educate their people so that they can run agile projects or agile ways of working within their organization, building products and services. The second group were consulting companies or consultants and coaches in general that wanted to use the knowledge and the certifications that they receive through going in our workshops to help their clients build products and services in a more agile way. And the third group were individuals that wanted to learn new things in order to expand their horizon and maybe qualify for a new job. For each of these customer segments, we identified several needs. Let's start with the corporations. For most of our corporate clients, companies like Roche or large insurance companies, it was all about having a scalable training that many people can go through. And scalable also means that it's ideally not too expensive. For the consultancies, one of the biggest challenges was, when do we send our people to a training? Consultancies always distinguish between billable days and non-billable days. Why would you send a consultant to a training when they can be billed at a customer at the same time? On the other hand, whenever the consultant was non-billable, they could not quickly find a training that would immediately fit those dates. So that was one of the biggest pain points that they had. And for the individuals, there were many different aspects. If we looked at our regular individual participant in our trainings in Germany, most of them wanted to have something that they could run in parallel to their work, because they were still actively engaged in a daily job. But once we expanded our perspective and took a global perspective, we realized that the biggest barrier for many people to learn from us was the price of our offerings. So we had to find a way that we can A, be a sustainable business, but B, offer our services at a lower price than we currently do in order to reach people in different countries where the salaries are not equivalent to what people make in the German-speaking markets. All the insights we generated about our customers resulted in the following product characteristics. The first one was to have a course that is available anywhere, anytime. The second one is that the course is really self-paced, so that if someone wants, they can go through it over a weekend. But if someone wants to do it in parallel to their job, they can spend an hour every night or every other night and go through it module by module. A third characteristic was that we can offer the product at a lower price, especially in non-European markets. And last but not least, we wanted to keep everything that created this unique experience in our live trainings. Be it the visualizations, the easy and simple explanations, the exercises, all of those things we still wanted to keep as a key value proposition of our self-paced online courses. So what was the business goal that we had in mind for our own company? We are primarily a mission-driven organization, and our mission is to make society more productive, more humane, and more sustainable. Building the self-paced online courses would allow us to reach so many more people outside of our core markets, Germany and Switzerland. But in order to reach them, we also had to make sure that our classes are offered in languages that they understand. So our first step was going to be to build these classes in English. Secondly, we've always had the aspiration of making our own company more sustainable, which means make it less dependent on one specific business model. Our business model so far was to offer first-hand services to our clients with our time. Through the self-paced online courses, we would have to invest a bit of time early on to build the classes, but once the classes are built, it would become a more scalable, a more independent and sustainable business model. And last but not least, this would help us give scholarships to people without necessarily losing revenue ourselves. For the past 5 years, in almost every single one of our classes, we had offered scholarships to, for example, teachers or people working at not-for-profits. With this self-paced online courses, we could offer so much more scholarships without taking a hit to our own top and bottom line. With all of these things in mind, we were able to craft the product goal based on the product goal canvas. So our product goal states, for corporations, consultancies, coaches, and individuals with the need to learn about Scrum and Agile in a very flexible way, our self-paced online courses for Scrum Masters, product owners, and Agile leaders provide all the unique capabilities of our live online trainings, but also the accessibility from anywhere at any time by anyone at a much higher scale and at much lower prices. Through this, we as an organization drive our mission of making society more productive, more humane, and more sustainable, but we also make our own company more sustainable as we add a scalable business model to all the existing business models within our portfolio. I hope that this case study about our own self-paced online courses helps you better understand the product goal canvas and helps you transfer the insights from the product goal canvas to your own product development initiative. My best.